Where you from, boy? New York? Jersey? No, you from Philly. Somewhere like that, right? They were like, where you from? Yo, I'm from VA. Yeah, baby, I'm from VA. You can't deny that. Two up, two down, two up, two down. Niggas get up in ya. That's how we do in Virginia. I'm from VA. Yeah, baby, I'm from VA. You can't deny that. Two up, two down, two up, two down. Tide water, Nova, 804. Niggas get up in ya. That's how we do in Virginia. We push that hella weight and then we flip that mega tender. Oh, you ain't remember the ball and Zaya agenda. Out of Tennessee, the taxes moving here, they reconsider. I customize that glass slipper. You putting dogs in the wrong shoe. Coming for that queen cone, that's something that you won't do. Oh, you think you wrong, boo? I got a song for you, but I'ma finesse this VA anthem because we coming through. VA, yeah, baby, I'm from VA. You can't deny that. Two up, two down, two up, two down. Niggas get up in ya. That's how we do in Virginia. I'm from VA. Yeah, baby, I'm from VA. You can't deny that. Two up, two down, two up, two down. Tide water, Nova, 804. I was born in the Commonwealth, so I'm smarter than most. We have so many great colleges, it's so easy to boast. HBCU, VUU, VSU, HU, PCU is the juggernaut. Come on, buying up all the damn block, but I'ma rep that ODU, and yes, I'm alumni. I got that lion in the heart, so baby boy, don't try. Common sense, street smarts, sexy spitter, that part, trifecta complete. I got bars longer than Hall Street. Months of 11, I was in 757. Took advantage of the fact I was in Tidewater heaven. Open mics, showcases, dope places, all around. Cadillacs, Queensway, Shockers, they held me down. So it's a must, I gotta wear the crown. I'll be the GOAT before I put the mic down. VA raised me from a baby. No breast milk on my tongue. Hit them with that one and done. I'm from VA. Yeah, baby, I'm from VA. You can't deny that. Two up, two down, two up, two down. Niggas get up in ya. That's how we do in Virginia. I'm from VA. Yeah, baby, I'm from VA. You can't deny that. Two up, two down, two up, two down. Tide water, Nova, 804. VA. Yeah, baby, I'm from VA. You can't deny that. Two up, two down, two up, two down. Niggas get up in ya. That's how we do in Virginia. I'm from VA. Yeah, baby, I'm from VA. You can't deny that. Two up, two down, two up, two down. Tide water, Nova, 804. 804, I told ya. 757, baby, I told ya. 540, baby, I told ya. 703, baby, I told ya. 804, baby, I told ya. 434, baby, I told ya. 540, baby, I told ya. 757, baby, I told ya. Yeah, baby, I'm from VA. Yeah, baby, I'm from VA. Yeah, baby, I'm from
That's right, everybody. Definitely. Always repping VA. That is where I'm from. That is where I hail from. That is where it all began. So, yes, I'm in GA, but I'm from VA. A. All right, so let's just jump right in. It is the 7 o'clock hour. I'm your girl, Lily Mae, and as always, it's consulting time. Now, as you know, we are having a lot of storms down here in Georgia. So, in case anything happens, to the connection or anything like that, I want to first and foremost just put that disclaimer out there. And look at the background. So, like a bridge over troubled water, that's going to be our theme tonight, because there are so many different things going on around us, guys. And I think that we have to just take a minute to step back and just be thankful for all that we have, because honestly, none of our lives have to be as they are. And I think that right now is a time when we really need to just be thankful for what we have and where we are. And the other part of it is, I think we have to really make a conscious effort to teach this younger generation what it means to be humble, what it means to be grateful, what it really means to exist in these days. Because in times like these, there are so many different things going on around us. And this new generation has a sense of entitlement. And it stems from we millennials. Because as the generations changed, the spirit of entitlement got more and more prevalent. And so let's take a step back and just really truly be humble and grateful for all that we have and even the things that we don't have. Because 9 times out of 10, if we don't have it, it's not meant for us right now. All right, guys. Tonight's triple header is going to be super duper dope. And I just want to jump right in because the first two ladies that are up are visionaries. They're visionaries, but not just visionaries. They are women for the culture. And so I just want to dive right in and bring on Miss Shakira and Miss Cynthia. Shakira Johnson is the CEO and co-owner of Kira's Couture Boutique. But we're not just going to talk about the boutique. We're going to talk about some other things. And Cynthia Green is the visionary and co-owner as well. And so what I want to do, ladies, I don't really want to do a lot of formality. We already know that Kira's Couture Boutique, we know we're talking fashion. Let's dive right in though. And ladies, talk to us about what Kira's Couture Boutique is, what it means. But then let's talk about Kira's Couture Boutique and the next component, all curves matter. And why do all curves matter? Why do all curves matter, ladies? Because it doesn't matter if you're a 2
or 32.
Or 32.
Welcome, ladies. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The platform.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Yes. But the platform is yours. I really want this to be free dialogue because I want you ladies to really let us know why, how, and why.
So, again, I'm Shakira Johnson, CEO and co-owner. My mom is the visionary and founder of Kira's Couture Boutique, and without her, we would not exist. We are committed to women. We're committed to celebrating women. We are committed to empowering women. We are committed to creating a platform that honors women no matter what they look like. We've been in fashion for the past 9 years come November. And we've been behind the scenes. We've seen a lot of things and we've experienced a lot of things. And the one thing that stuck out to us is that we want women to have an experience. So whether that's at a pop-up event and you're shopping with us, we want you to walk away smiling, and whatever we have to do to make that possible, we do. Or whether you're shopping with us online or whether you're just connected with us on our social media platforms, we definitely want to celebrate and honor women. Us as women, we endure so many things. We wear many hats. And a lot of times we don't even celebrate ourselves. Mm-hmm. So to be able to not just only house, beautiful fashion and things that people enjoy and love and want to wear, but to go a step further and to be able to connect with women and to be able to celebrate and honor them. That is our whole mission.
Yeah.
Wow. When you think about couture, most people don't really think about you can dress anybody up. But when you dress a person up, that is their exterior. You got to dress from the inside out. And so I'm so glad that you talked about how you guys embrace women and simply what that means. Now, let's talk a little bit about this relaunch and what that
Okay.
looks like.
So we relaunched on May the 1st, where for us, it just meant like we had taken our site down so that we can get some things together behind the scenes. And then we reintroduced our products and our brand. The relaunch for May 1st versus what you're going to see, everything that is to come, there is no comparison. all we can say is that we're constantly working, constantly curating, constantly creating something that is going to be around for many years to come, because we have so much in store for all of the curvy queens and the KKB queens.
Yes.
Yes, so all right. Now, not only did you relaunch, but you started an organization last year.
Well, we actually started our organization. So we started the online community in February. It was last year,
Yeah.
yes. But the organization has started in February of this year.
Okay. So basically, what you did was you created the All Curves Matter online community.
Yes,
Then,
community.
okay. So, but you know what? For all intents and purposes, we gonna say 2020. You've been in
Okay.
existence a year. Cause listen, look, I think sometimes we focus too much on the formality and we don't
True.
focus enough on the collective impact. And if you started that online community last year, baby, y'all been in existence a year. So
That
now,
is true.
we ready to work.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Talk to us about this organization, though. What does All Curves Matter truly mean?
All Curves Matter is a movement. We are a sisterhood of women who are not afraid to embrace our curves. We are not afraid to flaunt those curves. We are not afraid to celebrate other women with curves. And when we say curves, we do not mean a size. All women have curves, and those curves need to be adorned and celebrated accordingly.
Whoo. Y'all heard that right. Curves, curves do not mean a specific size. We all have curves, whether it's your smile, your cheekbones. Let's really process what these ladies are saying. You know, listen to the mission, looking at the organization, and then even understanding your under and overarching mission. Talk to us about your decision to support survivors of domestic violence.
Mom, you want to share?
Well, we decided to support the domestic violence and sexual assault because we had instances, it happened to us. And because it happened to us, then we wanted to, give back to and, encourage other people who have gone through the same thing.
Yeah.
And
Additionally,
okay,
we. Oh, I'm sorry.
no. Go ahead because I need that to resonate and I need that to marinate because we're living in a high climate
Yeah,
of domestic violence against men and women. And I think
that's true.
that's the part that makes your mission so unique. But please have the floor.
So it was back in I want to say 2018 when we had the last fashion show. So we do a fall fashion event called Land of Couture, and someone asked us like, well, what's your why? And it's like, okay. So we had to dig a little deeper, and the real mission behind the event, which we decided we didn't want it to just be an event, we wanted it to be a part of our overall brand, was that we wanted to be able to use some of the proceeds to give back to an organization that meant something to us. Yeah. So here in Maryland, we have an organization in Baltimore called House of Ruth. And they have, I believe, only 2 locations. It's a nonprofit organization. And there was a time in my life where I had to seek refuge at the House of Ruth. And I promise you, I walked in the door and I was a mess. Ugly, broken down mess. And by the time I left healed. I left equipped and ready for new relationships and just new dynamics in my life. And they may never know the impact that they had on just me, but if there's a way that we can give back, whether it's making donations and sending diapers or whatever the case may be, because they are also a shelter for women who are exiting those relationships and just trying to start fresh, and they provide all kinds of resources. They have so many programs, and I don't work for them. I'm not a spokesperson. This is not brought to you by House of Ruth by any means, but I'm a living testimony, and that there is enough for me to say, hey, if we're thinking about an organization that we want to be a blessing to, let's consider this organization. And my mom, of course, has been, here every step of the way. So it was a no-brainer. It was, of course, we can give to this organization. Mm-hmm. And now we're looking to partner with additional organizations in other states, not just limited to here in Baltimore. Okay. So as we're moving and building, that's one of those things that we intend to do.
Absolutely. Ladies, this is an honor to host Kurves Couture Boutique, because we've been watching and kind of watching one another and kind of collaborate with one another and conversing. And I think that tonight seals the deal that we have to forge relationships with other platforms to really speak the truth. I used to say, speak my truth, speak our truth, but we have to start speaking the truth, because all the time, your truth, my truth, and our truth is not the truth. So we have to speak the truth. And I think that that's what you ladies are doing with this platform. So tell everybody where they can find you on social media and the website.
Most definitely. So we are on, our website is www.shopkkb.us. You can find us on Facebook. We are Kurves Couture Boutique. We have all Kurves Matter, the group. Please feel free to join our online community. We'd love to have you. We are also on Instagram at shopkkbus for the boutique page, and all Kurves Matter for the movement. Yes, so feel free to visit our website and subscribe. And we are looking forward to just bigger and better. We're working hard. Yes. We're working real hard over here. And
I get it.
A lot of times my mom pays accolades to me, but I want to take this time, if it's okay with you, to pay my homage to her, because if it wasn't for her, I would not even know that I would be capable of being a CEO. Like, I had left retail, I was done, and my mom was like, hey, I think we should sell purses. And I was like, good luck with that. Let me know how that go, But if you would have told me 9 years ago that we would be here doing this and that I would be head over heels in love and working with someone that I love, that we are able to just mesh well together to create and to produce, I would have been like, who? But she's a visionary. God gives her the ideas, and then I'm the one who is able to just bring them to life and make them happen. And so I just thank my mom for seeing me beyond how I saw me, and without her, Lord, I don't know what I'd do.
Oh, I love it. You know what? And Mama, happy Mother's Day in advance. I think it's
thank you. And if you're a mom, happy Mother's Day as well.
Right.
Sure, I'm not, but look, I will let my mother know, because I'm gonna be in her face. I can't wait. And look, Lord, don't let me have no delays for these flights because of this storm, because I'm ready to go home. For
Okay.
real. It's nothing like a mama. I'm trying to tell you. So all the mothers under the sound of our voices, happy Mother's Day in advance to you guys as well.
Happy Mother's Day.
Absolutely, absolutely. Ladies, thank you so much for being here this evening. It has been spectacular, and this is not the last time you'll be here. We're definitely going to bring you back to talk more about the issues at hand, because we have a lot of societal issues that we need to address, and not just address, find solutions for those problems.
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
Well, until next time, peace, love, and blessings to you and your mom.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so
Bye.
much. Bye-bye.
It's nothing like a mother-daughter duo. I'm trying to tell you. So it's so funny because I be thinking about, I could not, for real, I don't think I could go in business with my mom. My mom is so lit. I just know if we went in business together, y'all, I would just have to be like, all right, let me explain something to all my customers. Please do not be offended by anything she says, because she is an interesting lady. That's all I'm saying. All right. Let's get ready for some laughs. So the next guests, it's a duo, but they are coming on together. They're coming on separately. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring them in, and then we'll have them introduce themselves. But this comedic duo, Comedian Catch Live, is comprised of two individuals who are truly making waves with their event, and they host this event in Brooklyn. So I'm really excited about hearing more about this event. I'm just even more excited because I just know that in times like these, they are going to bring some laughter. So the first one I see backstage is Kelly Robb. Hello, how are you? Let me zoom in. All right.
Oh, not too much, because they got the camera split. There's no filter. Don't do too much. Not too close.
What you want to say about the wise guy before he come on?
Nothing, man. I have nothing bad to say about that man. Like this is we are in a group obviously called Comedian Catch. This is his baby that he birthed, and he brought me in as the stepfather, and yeah, we're raising this thing together. And there goes my other half.
Oh, this is great. Okay, guys, look, I'm gonna put y'all. We're gonna all get in this thing side by side so we can really have this conversation. All right, so I guess wise guy, talk to us about how it all got started, and then let's really talk about Comedian Catch, because honestly, guys, first of all, viewers, understand something. These guys are hilarious, and they're to the point where they have an event that they're going to tell you about. And I was just wild reading about the event, because I was like, hold up, is this an actual event, or how did they put this thing together? And I'm going to let them talk to you about it, because it's unique. And I think we need to start doing this more with other disciplines within the industry. But yeah, wise guy, talk to us kind of about how you created this thing.
Okay, so let me correct you real quick. It's D Wise Guy. It's D. Yeah, it's D Wise Guy. Yeah,
right.
D Wise Guy. Yeah, and I started this by I had a podcast called Comedian Catch, and Kelly Robinson was one of the guests, and I liked his energy, and he co-hosted one of the shows right after that, and then we've been, stuck at the hip since then.
Okay, now both of you are from New York, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Brooklyn and Queens.
Correct.
That's right.
All right, cool. Now, before we really talk about Comedian Catch, is there a major difference in your presentation of comedy based upon where you grew up? And I want Kelly Robb, can you kind of speak to that? Do you see a difference?
Can you elaborate on that just a little bit, just so I can get a better understanding of your question?
So when I think about New York, just from what I know about New York, when I think about Brooklyn, I think about my family members that I know in Brooklyn. So I know when they're with their friends that are like from Queens or from the Bronx, they have these weird conversations and jokes on each other. And I'm just like, You would think they really don't like each other, but they love each other. And so I guess based upon, how you grew up, what you saw in your respective neighborhoods or areas, do you feel like your comedic style or even the things that you joke about are different based upon where you kind of grew up?
Absolutely. I think it has a lot to do with that. I believe that the thing that you speak of, where you hear people in the boroughs, and we always wind up talking, I guess, kind of harshly towards each other when it comes to the other boroughs, is because we all have our own stereotype. Me being from Queens, I'm really laid back. I grew up kind of in this, like, Queens is the suburbs of New York City. So I'm the one that grew up with the grass and neighbors and stuff like that. So I'm a little bit more laid back, and my comedy is like that as well. I'm not that aggressive when it comes to the comedy. Pretty straightforward. It is what it is, laid back style. The stereotype of Brooklyn is that Brooklyn is really loud. Brooklyn is loud and aggressive. You have everybody living on top of everybody.
That is
It's
true.
kind of aggressive.
That is true, and no parking.
Yeah, that'll
That
get you
has been
upset
my
too.
experience
Really
with
aggressive.
visiting. That has been
Uh,
my experience.
For I want to say for Manhattan, Manhattan is flashy. Manhattan is flashy and very bravado. Reason being is because it's in that's the fashion borough. That's the borough that you're gonna go to that has all the Gucci store and the Louis Vuitton store and everything else. So they get their fashion first. That's why a lot of people from Harlem are very flashy and stuff like that, because they have access to the clothes and everything first before everybody.
And that's the
Then you have,
tourist. That's the tourist
yeah,
borough too. That's the
that's the
tourist
only
borough.
tourist part. The only tourist bar. That's a
I'm done.
that's a New York City. That's a New York City joke. But you guys, I don't want to scare people away from New York, so I don't want to do that.
Oh
But
no, but you know what? I'm so glad. One of the things I want to make sure that I say is that, guys, these gentlemen, while they are comedians, they discuss trending topics, like things that are going on in the world. And I think we have to drive this home. We have to drive this home. It's important to use our platforms to inform and educate. And I think that's the part that I really want you guys to talk about after you really tell people what Comedian Catch Live is. Because, we think about entertainment. We only think about people acting crazy, people doing something to make us laugh, giggle, or just to make us feel good. But I think we cultivate an environment of learning when we fuse these things together. So, tell us what Comedian Catch Live is, but also how you integrate where we are in these days into your platform.
Well, I'll tell you what Comedian Catch Live is first. It's basically a live show for comedians because, with the pandemic, we had Zoom and we couldn't go outside. So Comedian Catch Live, once things started opening up a little bit, we started having live shows so comedians can tell, the crowd how they feel about the pandemic and, what they've learned while being on house arrest.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So now, though, what do you feel is really giving you that oomph to say, you know what? We have to keep going because we have a message.
Well,
I'll go. I'll take this one. I'll take
Okay.
it.
I got you.
Bills.
Absolutely.
That's what it is. Bills. Bills need to be paid. Pandemic is not stopping anybody from going hungry. We need to eat, so we need to get up out of here. So we have bills to pay, and people have a need to laugh. Like, it's just like throughout all of this stuff that we still have, like these are some of the most trying times for a lot of people, and these are the times that people are realizing different things about themselves that they actually can find funny. And the fact that we actually have comedians that can actually poke at it and probably have some relatable things that you guys have to have to relate to, rather, relatable things to talk about that you guys can listen to. I think that's the key. I think that's the reason why we do the show live.
Absolutely. And let's just transition into that. How, tell us how it's set up.
Well,
It's an internet, setup, but tell us a little bit about what we could expect to see relative to format, content, and things of that nature. I don't want to tell it all from what I read.
Well, basically, we're the host of the show, so you're gonna get some of our jokes.
Okay.
And we're gonna introduce, different talent from all across New York City. Well, not even New York City, all across the United States.
Okay.
Because we have comedians from different states, countries, all of that. And then, and the crowd is not left out. So if you come to a show late, you will be part of the show.
Okay. Now, all right. Let's do a little crowd participation. So, if a comedian wanted to connect with you guys to come on the show, what would they need to do?
Oh, they can contact Kelly Rob on his page. It's Kelly Rob on Instagram.
He's lying. You can contact. You can contact comedian. You can contact the Comedian Catch page.
Go directly to the Comedian Catch page.
Okay.
If you can't reach the Comedian Catch page, you go to It's Kelly Rob on Instagram.
Yeah, listen, Kelly Rob, like, you about to deal with this. I'm not dealing with this. You're dealing with it, not me.
I was gonna say, or you can go to D Wise Guy's page.
It's all good. You go to Kelly Robinson. If you go to Kelly Rob's page, I promise you, I will forward you to the right information, the right person to help you. Promise.
Okay.
I'll point you in the right direction.
Okay. Look, it works. Now, what if, hypothetically speaking, this platform is already taken off and you get approached, let's say this summer, and it's like, you know what? We want to take you international. What would that look like? What would an international like? And I'm not talking about internet. I'm talking about live international. What would that look like for you?
Well, Kelly Rob has a hair ready. He has a hair ready for international. So.
Oh yeah, my hair is definitely ready. I have international hair, but what she's asking for a lot of COVID tests. That's a lot of COVID tests. That's what
yes,
that is. International. That sounds like we're gonna have to take a COVID test every 2 days.
Probably in the morning and at night. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Can't have so many people playing in my nose like that, man. They touching my brain. They over there swabbing for brain matter. I don't know what's going on. They go deep.
The more tests they take, the deeper they go in your nose.
Every time I took a COVID test, I swear to God, they took a dream away. They go in there and reach for thoughts and come right out.
You know what?
All my good ideas come straight out.
I already told the people that they needed to be prepared. They need to come prepared to laugh.
Yes, they did.
And it's just like, y'all just ease them right on in there. Is that how the show is? Is that really how it is? I'm just like, you just be sitting there talking about something real serious, and then all of a sudden, and it's almost like, pow, like, what just happened? That's really what I feel like.
That's just a preview.
That sounds pretty accurate. Sounds pretty accurate about who I am, who he is.
All right. Well, right now, what can we look forward to from this dynamic duo?
Well, we have a show coming up May 28th, Memorial Day weekend, that Friday. All white in Queens at Linden Studio 17.
That's for those of y'all that's out there. We're going to live stream it too on comediancatch.com.
Okay.
But, and we also, we're looking for talent. We're actually out there right now. We're doing our own little version of Wildin' Out because we understand how much fun it is, and we're trying to bring game night out. That's the next thing. We're doing Comedian Catch game night. We're doing interactive games. We're going to do like Family Feud games. We're going to have Wildin' Out games. We're going to have different games, spades tournaments, whatever the case may be, snap battles and everything. But we got to stay tuned for the Comedian Catch game night. That's our next venture.
Absolutely. Yes. And guys, please make sure you send me that information. That's one of the industries.
No problem.
It's so interesting. you know, we always think about actors, actresses, and artists, but we never really lump comedians in. But one thing about it, I have a lot of friends that are comedians, and I have a newfound respect for this discipline simply because, you know, anybody can kind of get up on the stage and start singing even if they can't sing, and then somebody kind of fix it so they can sing.
Right.
But when I really began to study, I really don't understand how you guys do it. I mean, to really be able to get in front of a crowd of people that you really, at least if you're a singer or a rapper, the people that's coming to your show like your music, half the time you really don't know who's in the audience.
That's true.
And people don't understand that. So I have a totally different respect and love for you guys.
I will say we definitely appreciate that. But comedy, a lot of people get it misconstrued. This is definitely one of the hardest art forms on the planet. Like you alluded to, when it comes to musicians, you whether you're singing good or bad, you're only there to sing that song. When as a comedian, people are coming to see you do your song when you do your song as well. But as a comedian, nobody wants to come and see you do the same jokes. So now you have to step it up. It's like, are you really funny? Or were you just funny that day? You have something funny that you can say? I mean, how long is that going to take? How long is that going to last you? So being truly funny and everything, it really is an art form. I've seen a lot of people get on that stage and they thought they could do this.
Not so easy.
That they can't do it.
I agree. I've seen the same thing. Even like I said, you know, watching my friends, it's like you'll have, I'm gonna say 30% of people that's like, oh my God, they're so funny. Then you got 30% of people that's like, no, they're not funny. But then you have the 40% of people that are like, well, they're kind of funny, but I was offended. So I'm like, if you get easily offended, don't go. Stay your tail at home. Straight up.
Yeah.
Because it's all
people that get easily offended. Like I grew up as an asshole, like a professional asshole, which is why I decided to go into comedy.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I was one of those people that if I might grind it in just a little bit. If you're making a big deal over nothing, I maybe just grind your gears just a little bit.
I get that from you.
And I'm a roaster. And I'm the roaster of the crew.
Yep.
I get it.
I like in New York, I have I'm known as I guess they said I'm like ruthless. I don't want to say that though, because there's
you could use that word. I would use that to describe you. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
like no holds barred.
In a good way.
Yeah,
I always come with peace. Always come with peace.
Yeah.
Always come with peace.
You gotta do the alien if you come in peace. All right, guys, let everybody know. Now, I did let them know where they can find the duo, but let them know where they can find you individually as well.
Well, you can follow me on Cash App at It's Kelly Rob. You can find me on Venmo, Kelly Robinson, It's Kelly Rob. Find me on PayPal, Kelly Robinson. And all other of your cash services, you can just send it to It's Kelly Rob. But you can find me on Instagram, It's Kelly Rob. I'm on Facebook, Kelly Robinson. That's for family. Don't go. Just don't go.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
Don't go on my Facebook.
He got Zelle. He forgot Zelle, by the way. But
there it is. It's Kelly Rob Zelle. There it is.
All right, Indie Wise Guy, where can we find you?
If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram at DWiseGuy _ DWiseGuy _ and you can follow the both of us on Comedian _ Catch on Instagram.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And guys, and each of you, what message do you want to give to the world? And I'm gonna start with you, Kelly Rob.
Me, man, wear a mask. Like you caught me off guard with that one. I didn't know where to go with that.
Ooh, I like it. I like when I catch you off guard.
Yeah, caught me off guard a little bit because it's like, hey, to the people, what I want to say to the people now, other than just make sure that you following Comedian Catch, and staying
Look,
tuned.
I ain't know what you was about to say for real. I was
As a
like,
matter of fact,
what you
you gave
about
me
to say? What you about to say for real? I thought you was really about to take it there. I ain't gonna lie. I'll tell you
but what you did,
what I thought
you
you
gave
were gonna say.
you gave me 2 minutes to think about something, so I'm good now. So so look, I need everybody that once again I want to make sure you guys know if you're interested in trying to be a part of like a live cast when we're doing improv comedy, we're bringing the show to the people every week. We're making sure that you keep people laughing and make sure you get your name out there, get some real out there. If you guys are looking for opportunities to break out into being an actor, this is one of the things that you should start doing, man. A lot of people are looking for opportunities, and opportunities are usually not given, but we're trying to open up the doors and make them ourselves. So let's just gotta get everybody together, get this reel together, so everybody can have a nice little tape and go ahead and shoot your shot, man. Go out there and shop yourself around.
Let's go, improv. Let's go.
Yes, let's go.
Guys, what you want to say to the people? Because your boy, I really like. I ain't gonna lie. I was ready to be like, cut.
Yeah. I know. That's what I love about him. You never can expect. You never know what you're gonna expect from him.
I believe.
I'm gonna leave him with a parting gift. Go ahead and say what you got to say. I'll leave him with a parting gift, brother.
I was gonna say, don't let anybody take your laughter away. All right, keep laughing.
I like that. You're so profound. Yeah, I gotta tune in. I gotta see what this is really like. I gotta see what this is really like. Oh my
Yes, you
God.
do. Tune in.
Tune in. This is literally us just being real nice. We're in interview mode. We're trying to be professional, but come and have some fun, man. Come have some fun.
So I'm gonna have to bring y'all on prime time raw and uncut so y'all can really let loose, huh?
Yes.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Yes, it will. Get there on time. Don't be late.
Okay. Guys, for real. I love it. I love the energy. And I think that with this particular art, and I call it a discipline because you have to be disciplined to be a comedian. You know, one of the things I want to say to those of you out there listening, watching, comedians literally work in their sleep. And you guys have to understand this. They work in their sleep. Why? Because your brain controls your sleep. And they need all of their REM sleep to be able to really process and get up there and sometimes come off the cuff. So please understand, not only do they have to study, they still have to come off the cuff. So Kelly Bob, the wise guy, thank you so much for being with me this evening. For real.
Thank you for having us.
And I look forward to tuning in. And yeah, watch him. Because he off the chain. Watch him. But no, really, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for giving us laughter and giving us something to take away.
Not a problem. Anytime.
All
right.
Thank you.
Have a great evening, guys.
All right, you too.
I love it. You know something? Those are the individuals that we really need to embrace, guys. Let's start embracing our comedians. Because they really are the ones that keep us up when things are going down. And now, the lady of the hour. Honey, see, y'all can't see this bad hat that I see. I don't want to even bring her out until I tell y'all about this bad hat that I see that I'm about to buy right off her head. All I'm saying is, can I have this hat? Oh my
God. I wish. I love it. I love it too much.
Taji, welcome.
Thank you for having me. How are you?
You know what? I'm listening to the thunder and I'm like, you remember back in the day when it thundered your parents and your grandparents was like, get over there, turn off all the lights, turn the TV off, and sit down and be quiet. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, is the thunder getting louder and louder? That's my grandma and my dad is saying, you're supposed to have all the lights off and you're not supposed to be on electronic devices.
Right. Right. Oh my gosh, you took it back.
I mean,
You took
yes.
it back with that.
But
How
Taji,
are you?
I'm good, but I'm good. I'm really good. I'm really good. But I want you tonight to really speak the truth about fashion. Everybody is a stylist. Everybody is a stylist. But it's something about your eye and your sense of style and your humility. Humility that makes you of fashion branding and image consulting. So Taji, the platform is yours. Talk fashion coffee.
So, fashion coffee, of course, is my baby. You know, wardrobe styling has been instilled in me since way back in elementary school. And, you know, I went to private school, and any opportunity I had to dress fly, I took advantage of that. And it included my friends. And I always had my own sense of style. I never really liked to follow others. And, you know, from that, I just would always get complimented like, hey, you know, you look really nice. Where'd you get that from? And you know, I'm gonna pretty much saying my age right now, but back when diesel was real popular, everybody had the black diesels on, and I was like, I don't want those. And I ended up getting pink ones that were hard to find, but they definitely stood out in its own way. It was a different shape and everything. So I like to stay with the trends, but I follow my own flavor because I want people to know that's Taji right there. You know, I don't like to be known much as a follower. I like to stand out on my own, including my personality. So it speaks, you know, my style actually speaks to people. And I like to incorporate that in others as well. And with that, styling itself, I feel like that's instilled in someone from birth or very like far. Like you just have to have that eye. And it's not just born overnight. It's not.
So Taji, we know you're a trendsetter. We know that. But when did you really realize that this was your gift?
Good question. I would say I'm always getting that phone call on what to wear to an event. And it could be someone I just met at an event, like, hey, girl, I need to have your number. Or where can I follow you? Because I love what you have going on. Oh, you style this person? Oh, I need to have your number. And it stemmed from that. Like a lot of people just wanting to know so much about, like, oh my God, like that was nice that, you know, you put it together that way. I would never think to pair this shirt with that top, or for instance, this hat with this top. You know, it might be too loud for some people. And it's like, listen, just step outside of your comfort zone. And the fact that I'm able to do that and people feel comfortable enough to approach me or just come to me for advice. After a while, I was like, listen, I think I need to make a profession out of this because I'm getting so many calls, I'm getting so many referrals. Hey, can you style me? Can you style me? And it was just like, I can turn this into a business. And that was that push.
Yes, Taji, I agree with you 100%. 100%. You know, I always tell people, you know, of course, I need your EPK. I want to read about you. But for you, it was more studying your pictures. And the funny thing is, even in your professional headshot, it's just like, and what? No, baby, that's not it, but this is. Like your headshot It spoke to me. It spoke to me kind of like you were just sitting there, kind of like you were studying the wardrobe to figure out what was going to work for that person. Your That's how I know this is for you. Some people's headshots, stylists, they look like they're in self. Your headshot was not Taji. Your headshot said, I'm watching you, and that outfit is not for you, but that one is. That's what your headshot said to me. For real.
Mm.
Yes. So I need you to know that I know you love what you do and you love what you do for the people. So now we have to talk about something that's going on. And guys, I want you to know that you can definitely visit Fashion Coffee and definitely check out her weekly virtual show on Wednesdays at 7. So you know that's tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, and book a consultation. But Taji, there's something major that you're doing. You're about to launch something. And I'm already listen, I already claimed that I'm gonna be but tell the cheering all about what you get ready to do.
Wow. So you know what? This is actually the first time I'm actually discussing it on a platform. First time. I've been keeping it a secret, actually. So I'm gonna put it out there, and for those watching me here, um, I'm actually doing a Fashion Coffee online boutique, and I do have that creative eye as well,
Okay.
and I want to bring that to others that are like, "Hey, I love your style, girl. Bring that over here." So that's what's launching soon. It'll be before August. I will
Okay.
say that. So no later than August, just to throw that out there. And I just can't wait. It'll be for, the full figured curvy women, of course. I have to represent. I love all women, don't get me wrong, in all sizes, but I feel like we're not catered to as much. And with a lot of things happening in COVID and so forth, I want to be like, hey, like, you have other options. Here's other options. You can walk around and chill in your Fashion Coffee.
Mm. Y'all better listen. Follow
Yes.
her.
It's gonna be customized sizes as well. You know how sometimes we're smaller at the top, bigger at the bottom, and vice versa. And you order something and you have to get a size 16 or you
Girl,
have
you
to get
got
a
something for
size
these
20.
soldiers.
Yeah. So it's no, you have options. So if you're a size 14 or size 12 top, go ahead and get that. And if you're a size 22 bottom, go ahead and get that. So it's going to be customized, full size, figured, beautiful, curvy women. Fashion Coffee.
Oh my God, Taji. You know what? Thank you. Point blank and the period. And you know what? I really don't want to, I'm not going to ask you for any final thoughts because you just gave the final thought. I mean, in a world where, everybody's preaching inclusion and diversity and individuality, we often only focus on race, gender, and sexual orientation.
Yes.
Have you ever thought about you never hear anybody talking about discrimination based upon size?
Mm.
You know?
Hmm.
But you know what? That's a Thursday night on all things authentic topic. But guys watching, I want you to really think about that. You know, a lot of people that have never been a part of the curvy community or the full figured community don't really think about the fact that so many people are overlooked for positions because of their size.
Very true.
So the fact that you embrace our full figured women and you want to provide a platform for everybody in the community to be a part of the community, Taji, we salute you. We salute you.
Thank you.
Yes. Now let everybody know where they can find you on social media and your website. And I'll put your website up
Yes.
again.
Yes. Everyone, please follow me on Instagram and Facebook, Fashion Coffee. I'm also on Twitter, TikTok, and so forth. My website is tajidesouza.com. That's TAJIDESOU, Z as in zebra, is an apple.com. And go on there because there's going to be more details this week about the portfolio pop-up tour happening in August.
Yes. Oh, Taji, thank you for gracing my platform. You know, I love fashion. I have always walked to the beat of my own drum. And you just came on and further confirmed that I need to just keep on doing what I'm doing and not conform to what society says that we should conform to.
Thank you for having me, and definitely do what fits you. Don't ever let anyone tell you you can't wear what you want to wear
Hello, somebody.
and
Yes.
how you want to wear it.
Taji, thank you. Thank you so much. And you know, you're welcome back anytime. And, you know, if you want to do a pop up or something on the platform, let me know. And I would love to have you back to even host a
Yes.
pop-up show. For real.
Thank you. Thank you. I
Yes,
appreciate that. Thank you for having me.
absolutely. Have a good night, beautiful.
All right. You too. Thank you.
You're welcome. Guys, you know what? We started with fashion, we went into comedy, and then we ended with fashion. So guys, I'm super duper excited. Thank you so much for being here this evening. Tune in tomorrow because we definitely tomorrow have a one woman show, and I think you will love hearing from Yvette Kendall because she is a super duper dope science fiction author, and I think that's going to be really cool just having her come aboard and talk to us about things that are going on. So until tomorrow at 7 p.m., remember, It's Consulting Time is always here to honor our creatives, and we strive to always bring you joy, jewels, and justice. Have a great evening, ladies and gentlemen.